Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. It's Weedy Wednesday. I am freshly zooted to talk about Atlanta and Beverly Hills. So, first of all, y'all check out Watch What Crappens. Listen, I know they don't need me to plug them, but their recap of Atlanta was high motherfucking hilarious. And I try not to listen to other people's opinions so it doesn't color my own, but I can't help but watch or actually listen to them while I was at work on Monday. So, or Tuesday. Anyway, whenever it was. Um they talk about they talked about on the Atlanta recap, they talked about Shamia's trying to grow into the Bette Midler role in Beaches. But right now she's still kind of giving Barbara Hershey as the wind beneath my wings to Portia, which I guess is their nice way of saying, hey, you haven't graduated from lapdog. But anyway, I thought it was hilarious, and I feel like only women of a certain age would understand and appreciate the references and their back and forth between Amy Madigan versus Amy Brenneman. It made me it tickled me. So I enjoyed it. Thank y'all to the Crappens guys for that. All right, let's get into Atlanta. We got taglines. We start kind of with Britt and Mike. Um, was her assistant in a tux? And were they serving scallops? Like, I don't know. Anyway, it was nice. Their house looks so bare because I don't think it's been furnished and stuff. But anyway, so I'm assuming this is Mike's family. Um, and I think they might think that she's spending too much money, or that was the vibe I got. Um, let's see. She talks a little bit about Kenya to her sister-in-law and the shade that she felt Kenya was giving her about the ring. I understand that Kenya can be shady, and I know later on some stuff goes down. I didn't feel like that's what that was. She was just trying to understand this new person. She's trying to figure it out. Are you engaged? Are you married? What the fuck? Um, and she gives us some of her backstory. Um, She does insurance so others won't struggle because she had a hard time when her dad passed away. They had to start a GoFundMe. Um, just lost my mom. It's expensive just like for the basic necessities. So I get it. Um, and so, and like she fired one of her sisters from the business. Um, and I mean, I don't know the backstory. I don't know what happened, but damn. Anyway, then we go to Portia and Kelly at lunch. Kelly totally misrepresents Shamia's part in the conversation about them talking shit about her, and Kelly was the one that started it. She misrepresents her part in it, and Portia is very easy to kind of like forgive her and move on. And I'm like, that's it. All right. Then we go on to Drew. Drew is singing, but Dennis, her producer, isn't there. I'm assuming Portia laid down the law. Angela, Cynthia come in. Kenya comes in. Drew is lying in her confessional, and to the girls, oh no, I don't call him like that. I don't know him like that. And then, of course, the producers show us, no, she's lying. Um, And the consensus is that baby daddies are hands off. Angela also is full of shit about Shamia. She's coming for her nonstop, and I'm not sure why. Um, I don't know if they had beef before the season. I don't know, but it's crazy. Then we got Shamia and her sisters. They talk about her kids' health issues, um, how hard IVF was for her. I appreciated the perspective. I can see where if every scene with her family is about this, it's going to be sad. And I'm happy she's raising awareness, but time to housewife it up just a little bit, even though she does a fabulous job with the ladies. Anyway, then we go to Angela and Charles working on their renovations. They talk about Charles Oakley getting kicked out of Madison Square Gardens by the Knicks owner. and how that affected their marriage. And it was real soon after they got married. And then they were separated for a while. So they've had kind of a bumpy thing. They talk about going to therapy, and clearly um, he's uncomfortable with it, but he's doing it for her. So here's the thing, like, I really like Angela one-on-one, but because I have, after what, 3 episodes, developed some sort of weird loyalty to Shamia. Like, her coming after Shamia bothers me, and it makes me not like her. Plus, it's like she's looking for tits on an ant. I don't understand why that's who she's going after. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, we go back to Drew and her lawyer. Her lawyer and Drew's lawyer breaks it down. You know, there's a divorce hearing going out, and they've unsealed it, and so now it can be public, and basically then publicly states on TV all the shit that Ralph, who's in the basement, has done. Um, and great. But Drew says, but what about the kids? Meanwhile, you had her film and say it on camera. So, like, that rings kind of false to me, in my opinion. Shamia takes her daughter for a tonsillectomy. Portia and her mom. Portia talks about her concerns with Shamia too, based on the bullshit that Kelly spit at her. And Shamia's mom, or Portia's mom, is like, yeah, keep one eye open. They are looking for tits on an ant. They talk about the betrayal of that she really never thought that this guy Simon, who's like a full-on scammer, allegedly, would betray her, and he won't talk to her, neither will his family, and culturally she thought that would happen, so that's interesting. Now they're getting ready for Kelly's shopping party at some fancy store that Balmain, Balmain, I don't know. Some fancy store that I can't pronounce. I'm not rich enough to shop there. I'm not rich enough to shop at Target. I'm barely rich enough to shop at Dollar Tree. Just saying. I mean, it's like a mother-daughter party. So Portia and Drew are sharing a makeup artist and I think a hairstylist. And Drew tried to make Portia late, I think, and it didn't work out. This is a Housewives classic that dates back to Teresa and Melissa. Always friction over glam. I like this. This is a good housewife move. Portia was actually on time anyway. And look, I even drew, well, you can't see it, but I drew a little tongue sticking his face. So, man, she was on time anyway. Clearly, I formed teams, and they're not Drew, and they're not Kelly or Angela Oakley, or I'm not sure about Britt. I'm not sure about her. Also, at this party, Cynthia's outfit, mwah, and Cynthia Bailey, my God, are you a beautiful fucking woman. Anyway, so they're shopping, and then Shamia starts throwing deep shade at Angela and starts talking about her nose, which, okay, let's not talk about people's looks, y'all. But it was funny. So it wasn't too far. Yes. Was it funny? Yes, it was. So, and you know, that is what it is. Um, Kelly talks about during the speech talks about her daughter and the struggles, and I don't remember, it's degenerative, I think, anyway, it's known as brittle bone disease, and that medical professionals had called like CPS and stuff because they thought she was abusing her child because of this disease, and how that must have been really horrible. And the added level when you're a person of color, I can't imagine. That must have been really terrifying. And I can see why that's important to her. More shopping. Drew shows up late and is clearly afraid to talk to Portia. Angela approaches Shamia, and Shamia is flat out rude. She's not fucking with Angela, and she's making it known. And I'm here for it. She tells Angela, nah, I'm good. I don't want to squash it. Fuck off. I've decided I don't like you. I don't fuck with you anymore. And really, why has she from jump been coming after her? I don't. And Shamia did go too low, but also I think Angela is one of the prettiest housewives, and I don't know if that's bad of me, but she's so beautiful. And my God, her body, that the scene in her kitchen, I think it was last week with her crop top and her she's snatched and mwah, beautiful. So I don't get thrown shit. She's a beautiful woman. So don't throw shit. Don't talk about her look. Shamia, I love you. Don't stop it. Okay. Drew finally works her nerve up to talk to Portia, and Portia pretty much shuts her down. Um, Also, my other takeaway from this episode is they are all confessional tough guys. That's been a theme though in Beverly Hills and stuff too, and I think it feels like it's getting worse here lately. Sorry, there was a ladybug that landed on my window. I was looking at. So, but that was I found that very interesting. Um, Also, before we jump on to Beverly Hills, I want to bring up some other housewife news that doesn't really have anything to do with any of the housewife shows that are on right now. But did y'all see Teresa's husband, Louis Ruelas? Allegedly, simply my opinion. This has no basis in fact. Don't sue me. I ain't got nothing. So there's a tax lien or something against the house. And it's very interesting how this man, again, allegedly targeted her, bled her dry, but not before isolating her from her family. Just saying. Fuck you, Louie. You're disgusting. Allegedly. All right. Now we're on to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I had I forgot to put the Atlanta stuff up. But listen, the ladies at Carnival, for my queer heart, you ladies, beautiful. But before we jump into the episode itself, Garcelle also announced that she's leaving the show. And it's very interesting. If you Watch What Happens Live, Erica and Bose were on Watch What Happens Live. Andy said he didn't know until today or yesterday that she was actually leaving. Erica was like, well, yeah, we knew 2 weeks ago when we filmed the reunion and she didn't take any cast pictures. And Andy's like, well, that's happened in the past and they've come back. Erica and Bose on Watch What Happens Live, I enjoyed. Of course, I like Erica. I know that's not a popular opinion, but I don't give a shit. I love her. I'll drink her bathwater. Anyway, and Erica is literally holding nothing back. And I feel like Garcelle leaving the show kind of made her feel free to say what she wanted to say. And so I like that. Also, I want to say, oh, and all Andy could do was drink to the shade both Erica and Bose were throwing down. And I want to say before I start the recap of Beverly Hills, 100% turned around on Bose. I'm still watching you, Keely. I don't trust you. I don't know you. I don't trust your motivations and your intentions. But Bose, great housewife, beautiful woman, smart, is good with people, speaks her mind, and could have something to do with my loyalty for who I like and who I don't like. Her coming around on Kyle, though, although I had come around on her even before she said that. I think I started to say it last week. Yeah, I appreciate her. And whether or not it was a ploy, whether or not it was all marketing, yes, I'm cynical too. I don't know, but I don't care. I'm here for it. I love her. I'm a new Bose stan. And Erica, yo, she's coming for Garcelle. So, and kind of the news about Garcelle overshadowed a little bit. My son and I and my daughter, we were all looking for what are we looking for? What are we? And then, of course, when you see the reunion previews, now we see. All right, Jennifer Tilly, I love you. You're fabulous. You egged that shit on. You egged that shit on with Sutton and accusing Kyle, and you egged Sutton on, and then Sutton during the last 2 episodes, and really you've been ramping her up for 2 episodes. Also, why does Kathy Hilton use all of these expensive products, but she's eating Fritos? I'm so confused. Anyway, also, like, I'm over, like, I don't, yeah, Kathy's quirky, whatever. I don't care. She don't need to be there, in my opinion. Um, all right. Also, let's start with the criticism of the Fox Force 5. Again, what y'all call a lapdog, what y'all call an alliance or whatever, I call loyalty, I call actual friendship. It kind of feels like I didn't get invited to sit with the cool girls. Well, maybe that's true. Not everybody likes everybody right off, and not everybody on these shows is supposed to be friends. There are supposed to be camps. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any drama. Nobody would fight. Anyway, and friendships, loyalty is different. It's okay to treat this friend different from this friend. Also, how the fuck did Sutton ever earn Kyle's loyalty? Because last year, she did, in fact, go after Kyle when she was at her lowest. So, fuck yourself. Anyway, uh, the birthday party was just awkward and uncomfortable. Also, again, sorry, going back to the other thing, what's wrong with Kyle being more loyal to Erica than to Sutton? What's wrong with that? Erica did not throw Kyle under the bus about her alleged extramarital stuff, about Morgan, about any of it. Nor did she slut shame her or question her about her fucking marriage. So, yes, of course, Kyle owes Erica more loyalty. Tilly is the one that brought up the attack shit to Sutton too. And like Erica's smart and yeah, like also I feel like Sutton should have just stayed home for the birthday dinner. Like she was a wet blanket. She was ugly. Ugh, she's annoying. Although I do understand her thing about being sensitive about her accent. We live in a northern state. We came from a southern state. I get made fun of because I sound like a Southern Valley girl. My kids get made fun of. And people do assume that a Southern accent means stupid. And, you know, not always the case. Sometimes it's the case, but y'all Yankees sound pretty fucking stupid too. So I do understand that to an extent, but you can't call Erica out for it. She's from Georgia, so suck it. I heart the birthday song. We hope you get some. Hope you get a really cool gift. And that was also a bitch about the cake. I mean, honestly, no reason. All right. Getting ready for carnival. Ladies, ma'ams, ma'ams, when women, when girls, when women, when girls, you were, each one was more beautiful than the next. I don't know who I have a bigger crush on. It's hard to say. My son, my son said that Dorit can do whatever she wants every day for the rest of her life. When women, when girls, um, also the maneuvering with the feathers. Mwah. Kyle, ma'am, not to objectify women, ma'am, respectfully, your ass. Mwah. Sobriety agrees with you. Bose, ma'am, respectfully, you're everything. Oh, 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 oh. Bose, you are literally what the term built like a brick shit house was made for. My God. Erica, yes, I will happily drink your bathwater. Ma'am, ma'am. I actually liked Erica fluffier, but I like a big ass. So that's just me. Um, I love that Erica asked them point blank, who the fuck said it? But then was bummed when she backed off and was like, I don't care who said it, fuck it. Let's see. Sutton, when they go back to the scene where Erica's like, who said it? Or did you hear anything? So Erica lies to, or Sutton lies to Erica's face. Says, no, I don't know. We got the clips. And oh my, how Garcelle's tune has changed, right? All of a sudden, yes, Erica, I appreciate that. And then they're back fighting at each other. And then there's, the final wrap ups. This is what's happening with this. And the cameras pick back up after Tom Girardi got sentenced. We get a reunion preview. We see Garcelle walk off. Figure she announced today because the preview was coming up. Overall, for a season, Kyle did not have a great season, but of course, she's Kyle, and I love her. So there. Don't care if you like it or not. Erica had a great season. Come at me. Dorit, I've turned around on Dorit too. Dorit had a wonderful season, and the scene of her burning the cigarette, driving down the road, iconic to this day, will live in Housewives infamy. Sorry, sometimes I can't speak because smoked a little bit too much. Beau's fantastic first season. I am now a Beau's fangirl. Sutton, either be a villain or don't, but you can't get sympathy when it doesn't come off. Garcelle, I'm disappointed. I'm anxious to see the reunion and would like to know what actually happened. Because I like that shit. So somebody tell me. Send me a DM. I don't know. Somebody tell me. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Who else we got? Kathy, who cares? I liked Jennifer Tilly. I thought she had a really good first season. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. If I am, I'm sorry. Wait. Let me look at the thing. Okay. Oh, it's not the whole thing. I think I caught everyone. Anyway, it was good. Let me know what y'all thought. Join me next week when we'll recap some more for Weedy Wednesday, and it'll be the first episode of the reunion. By the way, the reunion, my daughter's absolute favorite part of Housewives. The only reason that she knows anything that's going on with Housewives, other than what she watches through osmosis as we're both on our phones and it's playing in the background, is the reunions she watches with her eyes like this. It's so fucking cool. So anyway, join us next week for the reunion. Next week for Atlanta. I don't know if I'm going to post anything tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday. I might not. See if anything strikes my fancy. I'm currently watching Temptation Island. Join me for a recap of that or a touch on it on our weekly sauce on Saturday. Also join me for Fangirl Friday. I haven't decided exactly what all I'm doing, but I'll let you know when it's Fangirl Friday. Y'all have a great day. Take care of y'all. Bye.